Okay. So this is an illustration for two-way between groups ANOVA, and we have to understand the context. We can use it to do moderation analysis. We can also use it to tell differences between two categorical variables when those categorical are independent variables, and then when the variable that we are comparing them on is continuously measured. Okay, so let's see the illustration. So we say you go to analyze, you go to general linear models, and then unit. No, I don't have it there. He said the procedure is what? General linear model. Then you go to unit what? Variate. Okay. Then what else?
Your dependent continuous variable.
But as usual, you have to first of all right click to display the variable's name. Okay. So what is a continuous dependent variable?
So for example, we use the FP6.
FP6 is measuring profitability. So click on it, and where do we place it?
Now click on your dependent variable, continuous variable, and move it into the bold label dependent variable.
Okay, so we move it into this box called dependent variable. Then what else?
Click on your two independent categorical variables.
Two independent. So we have the sex and what? Farm size, farm size, farm size, farm size. Okay.
And move these into the whole label fixed factors.
So we move them into the fixed factors.
Yeah, then click on options.
So we have options here. Click on it.
Click on descriptive statistics.
Descriptive statistics.
Estimates of effect size.
Estimate of effect size.
And homogeneity of test. Homogeneity tests.
Homogeneity tests. Okay.
And click on continue.
Then we continue.
And click on the post hoc button.
Post hoc button.
From the factors listed on the left hand side, choose the independent variable you are interested in.
The independent
variable you are interested in.
So these are the independent, the one that we are interested in.
And that from
look at the test. He said that we didn't say the moderator, the independent variable. So the independent variable we are interested in is what?
Their sex and then farm size.
But which of them are we interested in?
As of now?
It's the firm size.
Okay.
Because we are treating gender as a moderator. He said that we should look at the adjective that he gave.
Click on post hoc button, and another from the factors listed on the left hand side to the independent variable or variables you are interested in.
Choose the variable or variables.
Yes, you are interested in. This variable should have 3 or more levels or groups.
Okay. So it means that the gender do not hold or the sex do not hold. It has only one.
No, but
two groups.
Yes, but they said 3 or more. But 2 and over gender is okay.
So the gender is the moderator. That is what I wanted to draw your attention on.
Then click on the arrow button to move it into the post hoc test.
Okay. So we have moved it into the post hoc test.
So choose the test you wish to use. In this case, Tuki.
Okay. Tuki or Teki.
Tuki.
Okay.
Then click on continue.
Okay.
Then click on the plus button.
Plus. Okay.
In the horizontal box, put the independent variable that has the most groups.
So still the farm size.
The farm size has the most groups.
Okay.
Then in the bold label separate lines. Put the other independent variable.
The other independent variable which is very good. Sex. Which is the moderator. Okay.
Then click on continue.
Continue.
Then click on plus button
I'm coming. I said,
I was giving us a problem.
no, it's just that last add or change operation was not completed and will be discarded. Click cancel.
Click in the horizontal box, put with the horizontal box, put the independent variable that has the most groups. I think we did that.
Yeah, this is it.
Then in the box labeled triple lines, put the other independent variable.
Yeah,
with this. Okay, click on add.
You didn't mention
I
that.
didn't mention
You
that
have to go to add.
Good. Then in the section labeled plus.
Plus, yeah, you will see the multiplication of it, right?
Okay, plus. You should now see your two variable listed
Yeah.
by multiple.
So that's why you see font size multiplied by 6.
Okay. Then 7. Click on continue and then okay.
And then okay. So this is the result relating to our two-way between groups and ANOVA. So let's see the evaluation. Let's copy the descriptive statistics and put it on a Word file. Okay, so we want to evaluate our results, is that not it? We have to look at the sex against the firm size, the descriptives. So, when it comes to small enterprises, what is the mean score on profitability for small that are managed by male? So we have the male, right? You have the male, this is the gender, you want to evaluate it, you understand? This is the male, sex, right? How many males, what profit did they score for small enterprises? For medium? For large? So you see that, how many males are managing the small enterprises? Shall we say that? How are managing the medium? And how many are managing the? Okay. So these are the critical things that we are interested in. The standard deviation is just measure of dispersion, right? We don't really pay much attention to it when it comes to the interpretation. Okay. So let's go to females. For small enterprises, what profit do they make?
8,700.
So can we now compare between small enterprises managed by male and small enterprises managed by female? Which of them are making profit?
Small enterprise managed by females.
Good. Let's go to the next one. Medium and for the medium, between male and female, which are making more profit?
To the females.
Okay. And then the last one, the large enterprises. Which of them is making the same kind of thing? But how many females are managing large?
Like 18.
You see? And how many are managing this?
18.
And how many are managing this?
10 of them.
Yeah. I told you about the sample size, right? So if you really want to compare them, for each of the subgroups, there should be many. The sample size should be large enough so that there will be more than 30. But of course, this software has computed it for us, so we take it as it is. But when you want to really compare, under this, the number of each group should score a minimum of 30. The other time we look at the 30 cases, right? Okay, so that is what it is telling us. Now we can go to the total. So now you can check the profits. Small enterprises, medium, now you get it. Which of them is making more profit?
Small enterprises.
Small enterprises followed by
large,
and then what? Medium. So that is this is the information that the descriptive table will give to us. Okay. So the second table that we have to consider is the living test of probability of error variances. We are saying that your sig value, because we are comparing them on what? Mean. This software is advanced. Previously, we only get the mean sig, but we have to based on median with adjusted degree of freedom without logic, and they're based on trim mean. But we are interested in based on what? The mean. So to check for your that assumption, living test of equality of variance. This one they call error of variances. Okay. This sig value should be what? Should be greater than 0.05. Now that it is more than 0.05, what do you do? It means that we have violated assumption. Under this context, they say that we have to now come and set a more stringent significance level for it. Because the one that we set was what? 0.05%. So to make it stringent, it means that we have to take the strictest kind of what? Error. So we can now come and set it as what? 1%. So for you to get significant level, it should be 0.001. Is it 0.001? 0.01.
Because 100 by 100 to move by 0.01.
So now that we have validated this assumption, it means that for us to test that our results is significant or not, the results in the ANOVA, the sig value should be less than or equal to what? 0.01. That is the caveat there.
We have to go and set that one.
We have already set it, and it has calculated it, so we don't have to go back and recalculate.
But and then are we going to set it by the
So you give the interpretation that you are no more going to use the 0.05.
Okay.
But rather you're going to use what? The 0.01.
Okay, I thought we are going to set it and recalculate, redo the calculation.
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
Because if you do it that way, it is going to affect this 5, the test of homogeneity assumption. That is based on the 5%.
Okay.
So all that you have to do is that go to your report and check your ANOVA results. For you to conclude that it's significant, it should be less than 0.01, or it should be equal to 0.01. So to check if the differences that we established earlier is significant or not, and also to check if moderation is in there, if sex really moderates the effect of firm size on profitability. The first place you have to go to is what we call where the interaction is. Have you seen it?
Okay.
This is where we have to look at. Now, you have to look at the significance level, the sig value. It's 0.3 what? And to get significant results, our sig value should be what?
Be less than 0.005.
No. We have validated
We have validated already.
so our sig value should be less than or equal to what?
0.001.
Very good. So if you now, so you see that we are now not going to compare this one to the threshold that we know already.
Okay.
It is now going to be on what?
0.01.
Okay.
This one greater than that.
So is it significant?
No, not.
So it means that sex do not interact in the relationship between what? Firm size and profitability. It doesn't matter whether the person is a female or male manager. They can still make the impact of firm size can be felt on profit. Okay. Now, if you want to look at the main effects,
Okay.
if you want to know the main effects, what you have to look at for is the farm size or the firm size. Is that what it is? Then it's significant. Is it significant?
It's also it's less. This one is less than 0.01.
So is it significant?
This one is significant.
So what do we conclude?
We mean that farm size has effect on profitability.
Yes, farm size actually improve profitability. In other words, the profit level of small enterprises, medium enterprises, and large enterprises are not what the same. Have you seen?
Okay. Because farm size has effect.
Yeah, that's effect. So the implication is that their profit level are not what the same. And now we can substantiate that from here. From the first one, that we have already established that gender do not play moderating role, right?
Yeah.
So we don't consider it here. But let's look at here. So it means that this profit, the small enterprise profit, is significantly what? Different from what? That of the large and also that of what? The medium. That is what that result mean. That is what. So which also reinforces the idea that if you really want to make profits under this context, you have to look at the type of the size of the farm. With small farms making more profit, followed by large and then what medium enterprises. So that is
And sex to 0 point.
So now you can also look at sex itself.
Is equal to the 0.01.
Okay, so sex is a significant predictor, but it does not interact or moderate the relationship between farm size and that of the profitability. That's all.
Why?
Why? Because
Why doesn't it not moderate?
it doesn't moderate. Look at the interaction. Moderation is measured by the interaction, the product of it. So sex times farm size. Come and look at their value.
It's insignificant.
So it's insignificant. But this one, we are not comparing with the traditional 0.05. We are comparing with what?
0.01.
Because we evaluated the assumption, the equality of variance assumption. We evaluated it. So that is all.